Hello everyone and welcome to round 3, the finals of the 3v3 Grand Arena with ships. So I'm excited about a couple of things today. Firstly, we had the Padme event yesterday, the legendary event, Aggressive Negotiations, and I managed to 7-star Padme. So it was good to see that the investment in General Grievous and the Separatist team paid off. So that's one thing I'm excited about. Second is my Malik is at 80 shards, so just 20 shards away from 7-star. And with the end of TB coming up in a couple of days, I should have the rest of the shards needed to 7-star him. So pretty excited about that. A 7-star Malik, fully geared with all the G12 pieces, is pretty formidable. So looking forward to having that in my roster. I have all the G12 plus pieces ready for to equip. So once this is done, I should have my full Sith Empire team ready and done, and then focus on my Galactic Republic to gear. Now, even though I have unlocked Padme, she's only at gear 8 right now, and there's plenty of time for me to gear her up. I don't have any of my gear left. I've exhausted everything chasing the last couple of legendaries. So I'm going to spend a few weeks gearing her up and getting the Zetas in place. I should have probably 2 Zetas by tomorrow to place on Padme, her leader, and a unique. But it's going to take a while for me to Zetas, Ahsoka Tano, Jedi Knight Anakin, and General Kenobi. Those 3 are the next ones that I plan to do. So it's probably going to be close to a month before I have this team maxed. But I'm excited about the possibilities for this team once it's maxed. It's the initial results show that it's a pretty formidable team, definitely in the top 3. And the third thing I'm excited about is I got a really good opponent in my Grand Arena this time. Line ID Oyster Perpetuals. I briefly talked about my opponent in my last video of Grand Arena, but a brief overview, really good roster, really good mods. Um, it's got running a full Sith Empire team with a G7 Malik. Fully maxed speed on the Malik is 309, so a really formidable Malik, and 85k protection, 55k health. So it's gonna take quite a lot to get that down, but I'm excited. It's going to be a really good match either way. I may lose this one if my opponent plays offense the right way. I may just end up losing it. But I don't mind losing this if it means that I had fun fighting a really good Grand Arena match, because my last couple of Grand Arena matches have been pretty disappointing. Both my previous first 2 round matches, my opponents did not attack me. So I'm looking forward to a really good fight, especially with someone with an equal roster to mine. So let's go ahead and talk about my defenses, and then we will go ahead with the attack phase. Now you'll notice over here that it's just been half an hour since the attack phase started. So I'm breaking my rule of waiting a little bit, at least 10 to 12 hours and before attacking. I'm breaking that rule and going ahead and attacking right away, because I'm going to be on a plane a little later tonight and flying out of town. So I really won't have any time tonight or tomorrow to do my Grand Arenas, and I really wanted to record this match since I've got such a good opponent. So I thought it'll make an interesting video. So I wanted to go ahead and record this video right away. I may not post this video right away. I might wait till tomorrow to make this video public. So I might just keep it unlisted. That's just because I don't want my opponent to look at the video and see some of the defense that I have at the back. So with that said, let's go ahead and review the defenses that I've set. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, I always like to go heavy in the bottom right section. So in this area, I have kept my Sith Empire team, which is going to be the Darth Revan, Basti, and HK-47. All right. So that's the team that I have over here. That's a standard team, and then I've kept 2 other tough teams in the front. hoping to draw out some of the counters, which will be meta teams. So I've got my GK Scoundrels team. It's done well for me in a couple of grand arenas, but probably because my opponents did not know how to handle it. My current opponent, I have a feeling, will not have a problem with this team, but I'm hoping it at least pulls out a decent team from them, so that that's one meta team less for available for counter. And then I have my sister's team, which is Talzin, Spirit, and Asajj. There's no zombie over here, but I decided to just go with a pure plague team. And I think he might not be able to use his troopers against that because I've got them pretty well modded. So I'm hoping he takes Treya against this team. So that's the front wall over here. Um, at the back over here is where I've kept my trap teams and trick teams. And some of these I've already used in the past, but I just want to talk about a couple of these new ones. I've already used this one in the past. That is the Barris, Juhani, and Jolie team. So that's a survivability team. There's plenty of cleanse, plenty of healing, and a revive as well. Plus, there's a stun. So this team, especially if you've exhausted a lot of good teams, this team could be troublesome to take down. There's a new team I've set this time. This was recommended by one of my guildmates. It's Bosk lead with Boba and L3. So L3 has got a ton of scoundrel synergies. So Bosk lead and Boba, both of them will benefit a ton from the pre-taunt. So even if you go in with a JTR, for example, which is a typical counter to Bosk, you'd have to go through the pre-taunt of L3 and have to clear that first. And then by that time, my Bosk is pretty speedy. I think 280 something. 273. So by the time you clear the taunt from L3, my hopefully my boss will then taunt, and then once the taunt is on, then Boba will basically start executing and creating havoc from behind the couple of taunts. So that's the rationale behind that team. And anytime you try to debuff Bosk or Boba and you end up hitting L3, she ends up cleansing all the scoundrels. She'll not revive. No, that's Vandor. That's different. Yeah. So she'll end up cleansing all the scoundrels over here. So that's good. And anytime that any of the other scoundrels are hit, L3 is going to end up getting turn meter as well. So that's the rationale behind that team. And then I have a trooper team over here, and this is not the standard trooper team. This is a more defense-oriented trooper team that I've kept a couple of times in 3v3 before, but I haven't used it very often. I've got range, shore, and storm over here. So a couple of tanks, a lot of protection regeneration because range gives back 40% protection. So a couple of taunts to go around. You need to go through range first, but plenty of retribution, plenty of healing, plenty of protection recovery on this team. So I'm hoping this proves a little tough to take out. Definitely can't cheese a team like that. Range is a really good character because apart from GK, Range is the only other character in the game who can give retribution to other characters. Well, you do have, I guess, Zeb as well in the Phoenix team who can give retribution to one other character, but the retribution ability of GK and Range is at another level altogether, and that's what makes these toons so amazing, giving mass retribution to your whole team. So I'm hoping that team gives a little problem. And then finally over here at the bottom, I have my Malak. I usually run Sith Trooper and an EP with Malak, but this time I decided to run my Daka and Zombie with Malak. So Daka and Zombie are can be a handful by themselves. Typically, I had hide Acolyte behind them, but a Malik is having a Malik in there and giving him time to ramp up will prove really difficult because this is a stall team. You have to kill Daka at least 3 times before you can get through Zombie. And both my Daka and Zombie are like 50k health, which with the Daka bonus is effectively becomes 75k health. So if you ignore them, they will just keep stunning and applying tenacity down and creating havoc with the team, and all the time allowing Malik to really ramp up and gain his 3 stacks. So that's the rationale behind that team. So I didn't want to keep any weak teams behind here because I know that my opponent is good. He's going to clear my front section and come here. I'm just hoping that they've lost enough of their good teams to be tripped up by some of these teams that I've kept over here. And at the top, I've kept a relatively easy team. I've kept my GK team my General Grievous team over here, I've kept a Rex Vampa with a First Order Stormtrooper. I'd used that team briefly on offense in the last match, and I liked it. All the assists that First Order Stormtrooper calls, it's really good for Wampa. And I also have my Savage team, Sith team over there, and Admiral Akbar with um, with Cholo and Scarif Rebel Pathfinder. So these teams are not tough to take out, and I don't anticipate these teams getting any problem to him. So they're probably going to be one shot, but I didn't want to keep any cheese team, which can be easily one shot by Evox or Troopers. So at least these teams that I have over here, I'm hoping that they won't have any cheese counters, because you got to make your opponent earn their wins. And then finally, for the ship territory, I've kept my Mace Timeout team and kept my Millennium Falcon on offense. Now let's see what my opponent has done. They have also kept their toughest teams in the zone below. So that's the best strategy to go with. So they've also split up their Malik from their regular team. So you have the Sith Empire team with Darth Revan, HK, and Basti, which is going to be a handful. And then you've got EP, Vader, and Malik. And then you've got sister team, which is this is a tough sister team, so I might just take my Treya against it. But we'll see when we attack that zone. And at the top, it's got some reasonably tough teams over here as well. The Karth team, uh, Bosk, a Zol team, and he's also got a really good General Grievous. Zeta on both Grievous as well as B1 battle droid, B2 battle droid, and Zeta that he has in Grievous is on the leader, not on the unique, which is good because I'll be attacking the enemy for the other two droids first before hitting Grievous. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Now his team is pretty well modded. His Revan is at 315 speed, Darth Revan, and Basti is at 303 speed with the Zeta. My Basti is without a Zeta and only at 280 something speed. But I think let me see if my Jedi Knight Revan will be able to outspeed his Darth Revan team. So his Darth Revan team is 315 speed, and my let's see, this is the team I was planning to take in against it, and maybe Jedi Knight Anakin. And this team is, let's see, how fast is my Jedi Knight Revan? 293. So I'm going to get a 20 speed bump. So I'm going to be at 313 speed. Oh, so I'm going to go second. That's not desirable. I would probably need to put in my Basti then instead of Jedi Knight Revan. Instead of Jedi Knight Anakin, because with Basti I'm going to be at 315. I'm going to be at 318 speed, which is the only way that I'll be able to outspeed his Darth Revan. Because if his Darth Revan goes first, puts fear on my Jedi Knight Revan, my whole team is going to lose a turn, and it's going to be downhill from there. So I'm going to do this. Let's go ahead with this. It's a waste of a Basti leadership because I really wanted to use Basti against some other team, but this is the only way that I can outspeed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass the turn meter to Basti, clear the foresight, and then call in Yoda, and hopefully land a big hit. Okay, and then start working on Basti. Hopefully try to get Basti down. Damn. All right, at least I got the health down. This is always a tough team to go against, and Maybe I should have used Jedi Knight Anakin, just to, but I would have lost the speed. So there's no there's nothing I could have done about it. All right, let me use my rebel team and then try to get through it, because the main goal of this is not efficiency. It's to just get through the team, get through the zone, because I think as long as I get through the zone, I should be and I should be in a good shape, because both of us have kept a tough defense. All right. Damn. This team just demolishes. All right. So it's going to be problematic to get through that. Hmm. Huh. So he doesn't have his Darth Revan on offense. So I'm not sure if he'll be able to get through my zone as well, because I've kept my Darth Revan really, really fast. I've kept him at 323. So, this is going to be tough, because he's got both the Malik as well as the Darth Revan team. But if you don't get through the Darth Revan team, it's not going to matter, because yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to clear this section efficiently, and come back down and see what else I can use against this. Because I want to, at least in the event that my opponent is not able to clear this bottom section, I want to at least be more efficient in my other battles. I want to one-shot everything else apart from his Darth Revan team, so that at least I win on points, on banners. All right, so against the Bosk Boba Dengar team, I'm going to use my first order team. Let's see how fast my Kylo is. 265. Okay, so I'm going to outspeed his Bosk. I think his Bosk is 260. All right. Okay, so let's keep working on his Boba. And get him down. And stun Bosk again. Okay, so Boba is down. Now we focus down on Bosk. Get him down before moving over to Dengar. Okay, keep stunning, keep gaining turn meter. It's usually slow going till we get through the protection of Bosk, and then he goes down pretty fast. All right, now we just finish off with Dengar and hopefully end up with full banners, because it's going to be extremely important to maximize banners in this situation, because in case my opponent is also not able to get through my Darth Revan team, that would mean that the match will be decided with banners. All right, what else do we have? Mm, let me go down there and clear out his Night Sister team with Treya and Nihilus. And who else do I want to take? It'll have to be a Sith. Maybe I use who else do I have? Do I have any? No, let me just go with Sidious. All right. So let's clear that, and then we'll think about what to do against the Malik team. Okay, so I'm going to isolate zombie and wait till I get annihilate. Okay. All right. Should have annihilate pretty soon. There we go. Let's annihilate. All right, we annihilated Mother Talzin, and now we just need to kill Daka twice. Okay, I need to figure out what I'm going to use to take that Darth Revan team down. But I'm going to feel more comfortable about taking that team down when that's the only team left. And I've one-shot all other teams. All right, nearly there. Okay, there we go. So I'll end up with full health on everyone, but probably not full protection. So 51 points probably. There, 51 banners. Okay. Next okay, before that, I want to see what I can do against the Malik team. EP and Malik. So I wanted to take Basti against that for Tenacity up. But I might need to end up taking somebody else. I definitely want Thrawn in there because Thrawn is going to end up fracturing, and that'll give me some time. That'll buy me some time to take care of Malik. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with Rex. I don't have Wampa, unfortunately. Oh, my Rex is also not there. Damn. Because Rex and Wampa I have kept on defense. Who else can I use to... I definitely want to use Thrawn. I need an attacker. Should I use my EP? I need a cleanse. Maybe Visas? Maybe Hermit Yoda and Thrawn. With I need a big attacker, big hit. I don't have many big hitters left. Okay, I was saving the JTR team for the top, so I'm going to go with Maybe I'll use Jedi Knight Anakin here for buff immunity, and then have Thrawn and Hermit Yoda for the extra heal and cleanse. Okay, let's see how this team does. Okay. Now I'm going to fracture this guy and then start working on Palp. Okay, Palp is down. Now I'm going to apply some buff immunity here. And let's see if we can't buff immunity here as well. And then fracture Malak in the next turn. Okay, so he's stunned, so Malak is in control. I'm going to now now we're in a good situation. So this was a tough Malak, G7 double Zerad, but Thrawn is amazing in the way that he's able to control oh damn, now so that's going to be a problem. You need yeah, you need another character. All right, let's see. I still have the healing from these guys, so I may just be able to get through this, but it's going to be tough because I've got no damage dealer over here, but I do have a lot of stun, so it's just a question of slowly whittling away on this guy. I may not actually get through this. So I might need to go in with another team because this guy heals too fast. Yeah, I'll have to go in with a stunning team again to get rid of this guy. If my Anakin was here, then it would have been a much better situation to be in. Yeah, but as it stands, there's not enough damage on this team. I'm able to control it, but apart from that, not able to do anything much. All right, so I'm just going to let this time out and then just go in with another team to clean it up. I have to think about what team is best to clean it up. Let me see what can work good over here. Let me see if I can at least get some health down. And then I can time out. Nah, doesn't work. Okay, I need to go in with a few stunners and high damage dealers to take that one out. Let me clear whatever's at the top. I'll at least one-shot those teams. Okay, so I have my JTR team. I can probably use that against and I have my Kira Nest team as well. Let's use let's I don't know if we can use these guys are pretty slow, I think. 166. B2 is 150 with 100% tenacity. And Grievous is 165. I could try Ewoks. It's a bit risky, but I don't know, it might just work. It all depends on whether Daze lands on B2 or not. Alright, Ewoks are not that great 3v3, but let's see if we can work something out. So I'm going to pass the turn meter to Logray, who will reduce turn meter, and yes, Daze has landed. But Daze is gone again. So this probably won't go anywhere. All right, I'm going to forfeit this. Should have probably gone with the standard team with that. Okay, let me just use my JTR against this. And then and take out the other team with something else. So not off to a great start, but I am hoping that my opponent struggles with this as well. Okay, let's take mission out. Clear this and then finish off mission. And then Zalbar. So should be able to get Illuminated Destiny out. Okay. Yeah, Evox against General Grievous was a bad idea. Versus 5v5 I've done it quite a few times, but not in a 3v3 setting. Against okay, against Maul, what can we take? Alright, let's take this and Vandor. Where's Vandor? A lot of prepared, a lot of stealth, and a lot of healing as well. Okay. Let's give prepared to Han. And finish off that guy. Okay, so everyone is prepared. Well, at least Vandor is prepared, which is the important thing. Okay, now I just need to finish off Sith Assassin when I get the chance. What does this do? Prepared over to, yeah, hide Vandor because it's important for him to be hidden. There you go. Now it should be an easy job finishing her off. Let me heal this guy a little bit. Okay, so that team is done. All right, let me just go in with what can I take against Grievous? Grievous teams can never be underestimated. They're a pain. What rebels do I have? Maybe I take in Leia. Leia with C-3PO and old Ben. Let me see if this works. All right, let's target okay, some ability block. Let's keep targeting B2. And hopefully this should finish off Magna Guard. Yep, he's gone. He's got buff immunity, so he's not going to be able to get translation. Okay, let me just give it to Leia. Okay, so we got rid of B2. Now just a matter of taking care of Grievous. Reduce some turn meter. And it's done. Okay, so that's a decent team to take out. I idly go with Admiral Akbar lead, but even old Ben lead works great. So he's kept the same team as me. So let's use our standard rebel team to take out the fleet. And what else do we have? Do we have a finisher? Yep, Poe. All right, this should do the job. Okay, let's spread some target lock. And let's get rid of 5s with an AoE. All right, let's call Phoenix and get rid of Bosk, and that takes care of Cad Bane. 64. Okay, so we have cleared everything with the exception of the Sith Empire teams. Let's attack the Malak first. So let's think about what will work against a solo Malak. So I need something with stun to control Malik, and I need something with huge damage and preferably buff immunity or healing immunity. If I had Boba, that would have been great. Um, and something which does percentage, oh well, no, percentage health damage is not going to work on Malik. So none of the thermal detonators or expose, none of that stuff is going to work. What do I have left? Maybe I just use danger zone. What stunners do I have? This guy can stun. And he hits reasonably hard as well. Problem is all these guys are going to get feared. Oh, but I think Greedo, his threaten ability. Oh, this can't stun. No. It can only reduce turn meter. We might have to go in with an IPD. So stun and IPD, that might be a good option. Okay. Will we be able to last long enough to get IPD to go off? That's the question. Okay, so we have what other characters can reduce the health apart from EP? Because I want to try my EP against the Darth Revan team. Let's see what Empire characters I have. So there's my IPD. I have stun on basic ability block. So I need a lot of ability block so that he doesn't get his abilities off, because that's how he'll force train. So ability block on basic. Who are the characters who've got ability block on basic? So there's Vader. There's probably only Vader, and there's Basti as well, but she's used up. Okay, let me try this. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to try to use ability blocks to keep Malik under control, and I am going to use IPD and Royal Guard to stun on basic, and Imperial Probe Droid to blow up whenever I get the chance. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a shot. Okay. Ability block. There it goes. Lands. Stun. Okay, I need just one more hit on IPD so that his... There, now it's available. Okay, let's reduce some of his health so that IPD has an easier time. Oh, damn. Well, that didn't work. I should have used basic probably. Stun is also not landing. All right. So that didn't work. Hmm. What else can I use against Malik? Hmm. Even a single Malik is tough to take out. If I had my Darth Nihilus, maybe I could have gone with Darth Nihilus lead. Well, Annihilate would have done the job anyway, but I don't know if I have anything left to take that team out. All my Night Sisters are on defense as well. Night Sisters have got plenty of revives, so maybe Zombie could have done something. Hmm. Let's do one thing. Let's start attacking the Darth Revan team because I think this might be the end of the road. I might not be able to clear these two teams, so I'm just going to throw everything I have at the Darth Revan team and see if anything works. All right, these two. Do I have any scoundrels left? Okay, let me go with Greedo. Yeah, let's just go with that. See if any big hits land. Okay, who do I want to take out first? Basti. Well, HK-47 actually will land some pretty big hits, so maybe I should get rid of that guy first. I should have probably gone with this guy right from the beginning. I had Hermitura, I had Kira. Should have probably used that. I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, so at least HK is down. All right. Yeah, Hermitura with Kira would have been good. Let's power through. Let's see what else we can use. Now that HK is down, maybe I can use some of these hard-hitting Jedi. Do I have any Jedi left? No one good. What rebels do I have left? Well, danger zone. Okay, let me see if I can power down with these three rebels. Pure offense. I gotta throw everything in my roster now. There's no choice. Nope. All right, so that's gone. Maybe I use EP. Won't be able to land any stuns, but that's probably the best team that I have left. I should have probably gone with Hermit Yoda, Kira, and Nest first, gotten down HK or Basti maybe, and then followed up with Jedi Knight Revan or CLS. Oh well, nothing much I can do about that now. Who else hits hard or can control? Maybe a tank? Yeah, she can assist on Sith. That Basti is going to be a problem. I need to get her down. Nope. Yeah, this team, there's even these two without HK, it's just impossible to get through them. Okay, it looks like this might be the end of the road. Do I want to try anything else? Oh well, let me give one final shot against that team. I've got my Django. Maybe a few bounty hunters who will hit hard. Nah, these guys are not going to do anything at all. Nope. Okay. So looks like this might be a loss because there's going to be two teams I'm not going to be able to clear for him, and my opponent will probably clear all my teams. And even if he doesn't touch the Darth Malak team, the Darth Revan team is going to have an easy win. Too bad. I was hoping to get through these two teams in this section and see what's at the back, but doesn't look like it's going to happen this time. So I'm going to call it a day since I have to get going now. So I will. So that's it for this session. I will have this video uploaded tomorrow so that you guys can take a look at the final results, but it's probably going to be that I've lost and my opponent would have won by, I'm guessing, about 80 to 100 banners is what I'm guessing my opponent will win by. Okay, so that is it for this session of Grand Arena. I really enjoyed this matchup. It made me think. It made me really consider what options to use, what not to use, and had a good time. Coming up with counters, figure out what works, what doesn't work. I think I'm gonna call it a day, and I will catch you guys for the next session of Grand Arena, which will come up in a week's time. We will have Padme as well as a 7-star Malik at that time, so our roster is going to be definitely much stronger. So looking forward to that. So thanks for joining in. I will catch you guys later.